Hi everyone, my name's Rebecca. Welcome back to My Bookish Travels. Today I'm giving a TBR Crate update. So it is the beginning of July tomorrow, and I decided rather than waiting till next week, I would just do this today. So two quick updates. Number one, dealing with purchasing books. I have successfully completed half a year of not purchasing any books. So that means I have not purchased any physical books, any ebooks, or any Audible books. So I haven't added anything new to my collection since the start of the year. So that's exciting. I'm halfway there, guys. I will say it does get easier, and I am kind of blown away. I have put a ton of books that I have been like, ooh, this looks good, I want to buy it. I haven't given in to those intrusive thoughts and purchased. What I've done is I've added it to a wish list, and every now and then I go and I look through that wish list and I'm like, I am doing so well. I have not bought all of these books. And I think right now with the books alone on my wish list, there's over like $1,000 worth of books. And I'm like, I have saved myself $1,000 by not purchasing those. But in reality, that $1,000 has gone to experiences like some concerts I'm going to later this year or trips that I have planned later this year. So that is exciting. Moving on to the TBR Crate, not doing the greatest. I haven't added anything to my TBR Crate from my 2014 TBR since March of this year. If you guys are curious about knowing about the crate and previous things I've added, feel free to go in the description box. If I don't already have a playlist set up for my TBR Crate, I'll just create one and then you can see them all there. But so far, I've actually read 2% of the books that have been sitting on my shelf for at least 10 plus years, because I started my Goodreads in 2014, but I definitely owned some of these books prior to that. So these are the two books that I'm adding to my crate this month, and I'm going to read the synopsis of these because I know when I originally read them, it made me really excited about reading them, and I don't actually remember what these books are about, just that I was excited when I got them. So the first one I'm adding is called La Petite Four by Regina Scott. I don't know why, but every time I say Regina Scott or the first name Regina at all, my mind instantly goes to Mean Girls. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's an iconic character from my childhood. Anyway, the back synopsis says, best friends, handsome strangers, and secret carriage rides through the dark alleys of London. La Petite Four are Lady Emily and her three best friends, Priscilla, Ariadne, and Daphne. They finally graduated from the Barnsley School for Young Ladies and can't wait for the ball that will launch them into London society. Then detestable Lord Robert announces that he wants to marry Emily. I'm sorry, she hasn't even been introduced to society. What? Dude's trying to jump the line. This dreadful news threatens to prevent their ball from ever taking place. La Petite Four vow that no gentleman will come between them, and what promises to be the biggest party of the season. Even if it means chasing Lord Robert all over town to discover his ugly secret, muddying their hems and constantly running into wickedly charming strangers like the mysterious James Cropper. Or could it be that James is following them? But when La Petite Four uncover a deadly scheme, they realize they are the only ones who can put a stop to it. Now they don't know who to trust, only that they must save the ball and Emily before it's too late. Okay, this sounds so fun. Why has this been sitting on my shelf so long? I really want to read this soon. All right, moving on to book number 2. It is Soldier Doll, and this is by Jennifer Gold. I still really love this cover. I love this cover. Okay, so the synopsis says, a young man fighting in the trenches of Europe to a present-day teen whose father is shipping out to Afghanistan. When Elizabeth spots an antique doll dressed in a soldier's uniform at a local garage sale, she thinks that it might be a good last-minute birthday gift for her dad, who's about to ship out to Afghanistan. But is it more special? Could it be the very soldier doll that inspired a famous poem written during World War I? In finding the doll, Elizabeth has become the latest link in a chain of love and loss that began in England during World War I, when a young woman gave the doll to her fiancé before he left to join the fighting in Europe. From there to Nazi Germany in the 1930s, to a Czech concentration camp in World War II, and on to a young American soldier in Vietnam in the 1970s. The doll has been passed from hand to hand in moments of both hope and sadness. Is the little soldier a good luck charm or an unlucky foreteller of death? Now its fate lies in the hands of Elizabeth, who feels compelled to find its original owner. Like those who came before her, she will be tested by the realities of war, and she too will need to find the hope and courage to go on. Dude, why has this been sitting on my shelf so long? This sounds really good and completely different to what I was thinking. I don't know what I was actually thinking after reading that synopsis. This sounds so good, and it makes complete sense why Rebecca, like 10, possibly 10 plus years ago, purchased it. I'm so glad that this is now an option in the crate for my upcoming reads. So there you have it. That is what has been added into the crate for options to read next. And there you have it. There is my update. How are you guys doing for your goal this year? My Goodreads goal is not doing so hot. It's not doing very well right now. I've never been so behind on my reads. And yeah, I think I might need to spend some time reading I've been feeling like I want to read some more manga, and I definitely have some unread manga on my TBR. So maybe I will pick up some manga in the coming weeks just to kind of get my numbers bumped back up. I don't know. I might hold off. I'm not sure, but I definitely know that the summer makes me want to read manga more, and it's what made my last video, or one of my last few videos that I made, why I chose to discuss that, because I'm just really wanting to read manga. So there you have it. That is everything. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you then. Bye!